For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out SabaTCG.com. What's poppin', everybody? This is Saber94 and welcome to my first Dragon Ball Fusion video, Fusion World, on the channel. This is gonna be a practice match. We're playing against Broly, and it's gonna serve as a sort of learning to play the DBZ card game together, you could say. I mean, I've already beaten hard mode for all of the practice matches. You get a bunch of gems, but it's gonna serve as a tutorial to you guys too, if you're interested, for the DBZ TCG. I do plan to show more content for this card game on the main channel here. I'm not gonna stop with Pokemon completely, but it's safe to say it should be a split because I'm pretty interested in the DBZ TCG. I mean, I was interested in it from the start when they did the Fusion World announcement, Bandai, about how they're gonna make the online game and all the changes. But I'm thinking, okay, I'm playing Pokemon, I'm playing One Piece, I'm even sometimes going back on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, like when they did those special events. Do I really want to do another card game? But because I really just don't like Pokemon how it is, I'm just gonna do less of that and then do more of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is pretty fun. It's pretty simplistic, how I like it, and it's very similar to the Duel Masters TCG. Once again, all of these Bandai TCGs, they've got that foundation of Magic the Gathering / Duel Masters. You know, with One Piece is the Dawn system, but with Dragon Ball, you do put cards from your hand for mana, just like Duel Masters. And this is how you pay your cost to summon cards. So, both decks, you gotta have your leader, so it's similar to One Piece. And the leaders do evolve though, it's called Awaken. Once you lose a certain amount of life, you get to awaken the leader, it gets more attack, and it gets his main effect. Most of the time, but not always. All of the leaders, before they awaken, they've got you draw a card when you attack. And there's definitely a lot of drawing in this TCG. The majority of the cards do just basically work like searchers and drawers, on summon draw, or on summon search something. And yeah, it's a bit, maybe you could say, uncreative, but it's not, the whole card list. You do get a bunch of effects too, and all the different colors, they specialize in different things. Like for this Broly here, green, they specialize in getting more mana, sacrificing mana for strong effects, that kind of thing. Now, the other difference between, I guess, maybe One Piece or Duel Masters, this is kind of similar with One Piece, but not exactly the same, is when you do attack, or when you get attacked, you can discard cards from the hand, and they got counters, 10,000, 5,000 or more, to protect your characters. But you can also discard them when you attack, sort of like how the hand traps in Yu-Gi-Oh! Work, like with Honest or Collude for Black Winds, that kind of thing. So if you want to go on the offensive, you can do that too. And this is important when you're trying to go for game. Like when you're going to go for game, you're just going to dump everything to make your character as strong as possible to prevent your opponent from blocking. So that can be kind of fun too. Alright. So I'm just going to keep attacking. Now from what I gathered from my experience, the correct thing to do is you want to let your leader fall into the full range of life as soon as possible so that you can activate your effect. A lot of different characters, they also have effects that when you summon them, you have the option to just get rid of your own life so you can get into the awaken stage quicker. And then, of course, just like the One Piece TCG, when you attack the leader, you need a character that has the same attack or more than the leader's attack. Okay, so this Broly has 15,000, and when he awakens, 25,000. He's one of those special, leaders. He goes up to 25. Normally you're 15 and you go up to 20k. Like for example, my Vegeta here. Okay, so let's summon Gotenks too. I don't have too many cards, of course. You get to start with a starter deck when you play the game. They give you a bunch of gems, but then from there you gotta put in codes or you gotta buy stuff or just keep playing and get gems basically. I might get codes. I might actually open booster boxes. I shouldn't do that because I'm pretty much behind in terms of One Piece. I didn't do OP11 yet, and OP12 is gonna come out soon, and that set is amazing. So I shouldn't do it, but I don't know. You know, DBZ boxes are much cheaper too because the game isn't as popular as something like One Piece or Pokemon, of course. So far I'm doing good. This is the AI though, but it's on hard mode, so they do some stuff. So gonna attack my dude. I mean, now that he awakened into the Broly with 25k, we're gonna struggle a little bit more. So, do I save my guy? Should I just let him die? Because at this point he is going to be pretty worthless. You know, these 15,000 characters, they do become kind of worthless when your leader awakens. I've noticed also some players, because I did play online matches too, I'm going to show you guys proper matches. Sometimes they don't even bother attacking your leader, they just build up an army and they don't attack. Which is again something you could do with duel masters as well. Anyway, so let's see, what should we do right now? I'm gonna put in the Gotenks for charge, I think. Let's just do that, and well, I guess I should use Vegeta to kill the character, because I mean, if I attack the leader, you have to discard to touch the leader. So he's got a blocker. He's gonna use him. That's fine. Okay. And now for Gotenks. I mean, it's just like with anything. I'm a TCG player at heart. You know, once you start playing the card game and you get all these ideas for decks and stuff you want to try out, you sort of get suckered in. So right now, I'm thinking in my head, I want to do like a Gotenks deck because of this card in hand, Super Saiyan Gotenks. He has an effect where you can recover a Trunks and a Goten that's 2 cost or less from the grave when you summon him. So you can make a deck build around Gotenks. There's a Piccolo that lets you search Gotenks too, so it's cool shit like that. This Great Ape card is also pretty cool from the manga set, that's pretty hot. When it dies, you basically get something back from the grave. Alright, so I'm looking good so far, but he still has a lot of cards in hand he can work with. So summons Paragus. I remember this from the movie I watched. Got the DVD as well. Man, Akira Toriyama, man, RIP. He was a real G. All the inspirations from Dragonball. Okay, so we're gonna protect. This is another thing you can do. You can use characters that are unrested from your field to protect your guys. So boost their attack when you attack or defend your guys. So in this case, something like that little Trunks, you know, it's just a 1 cost. You summon him, you draw a card. So he's a little searcher +1, you could say. And then the best thing you can do a lot of the times is you just use him to protect one of your guys. You get that utility. So that's pretty important. So I'm going to do my best to defend myself here. He's going to attack the leader. I'm not going to defend against that because I want to get into the awakened state as well. Go Super Saiyan. And yeah, guys, I mean, this DBZ game is an online game. You don't gotta like buy it or download it through something like Steam. You can just download it from the official DBZ website and you install it like TCG Live or the old Pokemon TCG Online. It really just gives me that good old Pokemon TCG Online vibe. You get codes in the packs, you unlock cards, whatever you get in real life, you get packs for the online too, and you can just play and unlock more stuff. Pretty cool. I would imagine eventually they'll do this for One Piece as well. Digimon, they're also sort of halfway there with that whatever game, I forgot its name. Okay, so let's see, gonna summon my Vegeta and I'm gonna bottom deck his best character there. And do we go for, well, I mean, I'm gonna kill his characters. We don't need to go to game just yet, he's got a blocker. So just take care of the guys, and then Vegeta, he'll go for the double attack. Indeed. So let's try and kill the Paragus. And for Vegeta, well, I didn't attack with my leader yet, so I guess we'll do this now. I couldn't activate the effect because I got more than 7 cards in hand. That's kind of a downside with Vegeta and all of the cards I got here. You gotta make sure you got a specific hand size, otherwise you don't get your bonuses. But anyway, we successfully killed everybody, and now I'm going for the double attack on Broly. The other difference with this TCG as well is if you go to 0 life, you do. If you go to 0, you do lose. You don't go to 0 and then attack the leader like with One Piece and Duel Masters. You attack the player, you just instantly die. You lose. So if he loses this final life, he's gonna lose the game. So here comes the 8K Broly. Draw 1 and then pop something. Some busted stuff. And he's going for 25. I think I'm gonna want to protect the Gotenks with the Majin Buu. And you know, if he does kill, he's going for this dude. He's kind of smart, you know, not going for the Great Ape, because if that guy dies, I get a plus anyway. So I would probably let that happen. So do I protect you? Might not be a good idea. So I'll let him get killed. And he's attacking again. So I guess he can do like the double attack thing or something. Yeah, switch this card to active. He's got a bunch of effects, but I mean, he is an 8 cost. So I'm gonna go for it actually. I'm gonna protect him, even though if I die I do get a plus. But I mean, if we keep all these cards in hand, I won't even be able to activate Vegeta's effect. So do Gotenks. Maybe that wasn't the smartest. But I mean, I am gonna try for game here, that's the thing. So put something in mana. And then I'll do Vegeta and Trunks. So the best attack. You know what? No. I'm just gonna summon Gotenks, because at this point I'm gonna have the same attack as Vegeta. He's only at 1 life, so I don't need the double. So we can activate Vegeta now. 35,000 for the turn. So pretty simple effect, but effective. And I'm just gonna straight attack the leader. Let's discard a bunch of shit, pretty much almost everything. And then he's gonna need to discard a bunch of stuff too to defend himself. Because if he doesn't, he's gonna lose basically. You gotta make sure you time this right, because if you do it and you don't win, you basically lost all of your cards. Who else do we discard? I mean, I want to keep the Goten because I'm gonna summon him if this fails. So 7,000. Let's see what you're gonna do. You gotta discard a bunch. I think he'll be able to save himself, yeah. But then if I summon the Gotenks, I can just try again. And he won't be able to do that. So, Great Ape, let's go for it. So you got something. I'm even gonna do... Let's just do the rest of the dudes as well. He won't be able to defend himself, and then I'll just win. I don't even need to summon Gotenks here. Go for that overkill. And that's basically gonna be the game. I mean, he can discard some stuff, but he can only make it up to 45,000. So we get the GG. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little demonstration. I'll do a few more practice matches and then show you guys some proper online matches against actual people for the Dragon Ball Fusion World TCG. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Where